I love to sail, and there's something else I love to do, and that's eat good food. And this is a ship's bell, and it signifies it's time to eat. And it's so important to keep the crew fed well, because if they don't get fed well, they want to be mutinous. Let's eat. Welcome aboard Yacht Elf, the oldest active racing yacht in America. You're watching Cooking Full Tilt with Captain Rick. And today I'm looking forward to having some great friends and crew aboard to go out sailing and have a lot of fun. So I'm fortunate to have a good friend of mine to join us today, Courtney Bland.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, good to see you, Courtney.
Brought you a nice bottle of wine.
You're the champ there. I love that.
Hoping
and
that'll get me
anyone that comes aboard with a nice bottle of wine is always welcome on board Elf. So please join us here today. Come aboard, and you know, I have something special for you since you're going to be the crew. I have the special crew shirt. So let me get the crew shirt for you, and you'll have to enjoy. This is our official crew shirt. Today, before we get going, I want you to tell me about this wonderful bottle of wine that we have here, and make some recommendations for me for the cooking show, Cooking Full Tilt. So what are your thoughts?
Well, Rick, it's a blend wine, so there's Chardonnay and Saval in it, so that just makes the possibilities endless.
Endless possibilities. And I bet it would be great with seafoods, either before, with, or after, you know?
Seafood salads, crab cakes, anything like that.
Yeah, I do crab cakes like you wouldn't believe.
I've heard.
We're gonna have to cook up some here real soon, so that is wonderful. And you know, this gives me a new idea for some other seafood, maybe with my scallops. That might be good there too. And you know, I bet you could come up with a recipe to help me with just about every wine you work with. So
I sure can.
Tell me a little bit about, you know, the winery, and you've told us about the grapes being grown here in Maryland, and that's wonderful.
Yep,
and
the winery has been in St. Michael's for about 5 years now.
Fantastic.
Yep, getting more and more Maryland-produced grapes every year.
Ah, that's neat.
We have our St. Michael's White.
Oh, tell me about that one.
This is a Vidal Blanc grape, Rick, so it's a nice semi-sweet white wine.
Yeah.
So you would also pair it nicely with seafood.
Okay, Courtney's up on deck, and I've come below to look at the bottle of wine, the Long Splice, and actually open it up. I think I've got some ideas, but I want to try some just to make sure it's what we're all thinking. I mean, just a little bit. Got to try a little bit. Great bouquet. Rather dry. A nice afterglow. Let me try a little more. I think I've got just a recipe. I'm going to create my shrimp salad with just a little bit of the wine and a variety of great ingredients that you'll enjoy. What we have here is a couple pounds of pre-cooked shrimp that we're going to start with. I'll take and slice them up into little pieces. Gonna finish up here with this one right here in my hand, and you can see we've got a bowl full, and I'm just gonna set these extras over here for a little bit later. And it's time to start putting the lemon juice on. That's one thing I love with all my seafood. And now we have the shrimp and the lemon all together. What I want to do is add a little bit of the Long Splice wine from the St. Michael's Winery. So we're going to add a little bit. We're not going to overdo it, but that'll also help to flavor the shrimp nicely right now. So we're going to take just a little bit, and we're going to drizzle a little all over, and just get it in there and let it soak it up. Shrimp is a very delicate seafood, as basically all seafoods are. So now I put the wine, the lemon, and the shrimp all together. So the next step is to put it in a bag, kind of move it all around, and make sure that we've gotten enough wine to kind of coat the shrimp nicely and let it marinate. And then I'm going to put it right in on the ice so that it doesn't begin to spoil. That is a very important thing with seafood. Then we close it all off, and you'll find that you'll like this technique because you can just really see what's going on. You can move it all around. You can say, now, do I have enough of that in? You see where there's a little bit of liquid in there. And actually, I'm going to add just a little bit more wine because I think it looks a little dry to me. Okay. So here we go, a little more, and I think you'll like it when it's all done. We're just, oh yes, Another item that I particularly like is a little bit of the Vidalia sweet onion, or you can use any kind of sweet onion. That's basically the amount of onion I want for about 2 pounds, and it's cut nice and fine. Don't need a lot of celery. We're going to add a little celery seed, which also works well. On a mango, the seed is a flat seed, and I like to cut the edges of the flat seeds. That's what I did. I cut all the way around. My first cut, just simply right around. And I take and roll my knife a little bit here, and it really gets a lot of the, you can see it's just so juicy. This is a beautifully ripened mango. Next will be the peach, and peaches, we're getting a bad rap for all the pesticides and that type of thing, but I don't worry about that because years ago, I really enjoyed some peach daiquiris, and then I'd take all the seeds and take them out in my garden, and I'd just put them in the ground. This is organically grown, just kind of by mistake, because I haven't been home to actually do the spraying. So you can see that makes for a nice amount of peach. Just one peach does a great job. Okay, now we just got our shrimp all set out of the ice box. I'm going to open the bag and put all the ingredients in and talk to you along the way, because we're going to, I think we'll add the onions here first, get those all in. Then we go with the celery that we cut up already a moment ago. Get that all in. Then we'll take our peaches that we did, get those all in. Whoop, gonna fill up this bag pretty nicely, pretty quickly. Okay, there we go. And last but not least of the chopped ingredients, our mango. I like a good amount of mango, but not everyone does, so I'm gonna go light on the mango as we talk. And I better put the closure on this bag and just kind of toss it around a little bit. This is the best part, to just kind of mix things up the easy way. Okay, we're about ready to add our final ingredients, which will be our Old Bay. Not a lot, but you can see just a little bit in there. It's hard for the camera to see, but I do have a little bit in there, and we can always add more. That's the key to your spices and ingredients. You don't want to overpower it first. You want to put a little in, put your spices all in, and then try it after you mix it all up. So we're going to take that root also. Next, I like to take my celery seed. I do just a little bit. I don't want to just overwhelm it. We do have celery in there. Some people like mayonnaise. I like Miracle Whip, and I'm just going to put a few ribbons of Miracle Whip in just for a little zing, a little flavor. So when we mix it, it gets mixed in pretty quickly, but not a lot. You don't need a lot. The secret ingredient for today is the ground cumin. And this we're going to be very, very light on. And of course, you see, we don't have a shaker there. I'm going to, since I am right-handed, I'm going to bring it up right in front of you just to show you. It's not much at all. And that's about, well, let's get a little bit more. That's about it. That was it, because it will overpower things quickly. So the other items I like to do is I use sea salt. I have sea salt in my grinder here. My other good ingredient here is black pepper. And of course you can add a little more black pepper as you go about eating it, and that's about it. But just to get started and get everything going, then we close it all up. And here we go. We're going to get back into the mixing action, and before you know it, everything's all nicely mixed. I want to get a nice portion here in the middle. Okay, so now we have everything served up here for a great lunch, a great snack, a great dinner. So bon appetit, and try this on your own. There's nothing like a meal on a boat watching the sunset. I want you to check our website for the recipes. I want to challenge everyone to come aboard ELF and try to cook a good meal aboard. Also, you can go to WBSBN, Bay Sports Network, and see all the other episodes we've done. And you can check us all the time at cyrg.org. Thank you for joining me today.